We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone. The Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys. Here's the punter. Started, and off we go from Tampa. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. A run for Kamara on first down, but the running room closes up quickly as he's only able to get a yard there. Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Still 9 remaining on second down. Love from the gun. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he fires one that's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one. Yeah,
not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
So after the INT, it's Brady. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. That catch for his career is number 589, so 11 away from 600, but it also right now ties him with Hall of Famer Fred Biletnikoff.
And we remember Fred Biletnikoff well because of the way he went about his business in catching the football. And we're seeing something similar here. Someone who runs precise routes, has excellent hands, and knows how to get the ball to the end zone.
Give him 3 on the play, and they're going to have a third down. To throw is Brady. This one swung out here to Jones. And he is going to have a Bucs first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Again, it's Brady. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get him.
Looking for Brown, and he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. We keep waiting year after year to see signs of Tom Brady's arm strength deteriorating. But his message there, keep waiting.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
And the final number on Next Gen Stats, how about this? 71 yards through the air. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken way up at the 25.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them wiggly, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From way up at the 23. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
On second down, Kamara. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
Second and 8 coming up. On play action. Love to throw. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 24-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. Second and 6.
Well, this defense for the Bucs, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
To throw on second and 6. Love. It's brought in by Harris. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, these two teams, they met in Tampa earlier in the year with the Bucs prevailing in that one. So if they can win here in Tampa, they'd be able to claim the season sweep.
A A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Saints are back within a score. So a one-handed grab in the end zone. Nothing much more rewarding than that for a guy catching it.
Not at all. And with what we just saw there, that type of a one-handed catch, what's next? Maybe they go up and almost Velcro with their jersey in the ball. That's about all that's left. That play, simply spectacular.
So a one-handed grab in the end zone, not much more impressive than that. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw complete here, pulled in by Howard.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A gain of 6 there on first. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch and turn upfield and pick up the first down.
Brady to throw again.
This one incomplete. Almost picked off by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's 4th down.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. From the gun, it's Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown! Mike Evans with touchdown number 12 on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
Now that touchdown won't allow you to totally relax, but you can breathe a little easier now. Just increased their lead.
Extra point up and good by Succa. And it's now 21-7.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
On the return, Deontay Harris.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Give him 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
At the 19-yard line.
Working out of the gun. Love. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. And remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. It could have been his second, but instead it's 4th down. On 4th down, the Saints bring on their new punter for 2021, Blake Gillikin.
Back deep, Antonio Brown. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Brady now on 1st down. It's complete to Brown, right side. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Bucs are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Extra point put through by Succop. And a rout is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a second down here.
Brings up second down at the 34-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. To throw again on second down. Love. They'll get this out to Gurley. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on third down. Play fake. Here's Love. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he is going to have a Saints first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
2nd and 10.
Throwing now is Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Shotgun now for Brady. And they'll get this down to the 10. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Well, these two teams, you might recall, met back in mid-season, week 8 to be exact. And it was the visiting Bucs who came away victorious, so they'll look to claim the season series with a win here in Tampa.
They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Saints 14.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Back 22, back 22. Hey, ball 66. Back 22, he's coming, 22's coming, Mike. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
On first down, Brady. They'll roll him out right. Looking downfield for Godwin. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The fourth touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes, carving them up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. First down, going to the air with Love. Oh, it stays up. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Devin White in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Like the footwork back there, and I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Love. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. Love. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down. For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
First down, Love to pass. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he's got his target, Harris. Touchdown, New Orleans. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2 minutes.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Love. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. The Saints on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12. Love from the gun. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Carlton Davis picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep through it or you start thinking about going to his backup.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jones. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Here's Brady. That's caught by Howard. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Let him know. Let him know. Mike, you need 3 lead now.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. It'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Mike 22. Alert! Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Come to my world.
Now Brady again. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Brady going to throw. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
And we got Mike, number 53. Mike 53. Watch the slam. 53.
To throw is Brady. And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. 5 touchdown passes now for Tom Brady. And the Buccaneers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
But that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. And this will wind up a Saints first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On play action, glove to throw.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth. So it's Saints football as we get you reset.
2nd and 12, operating from the 39. Love now. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Love looking to throw it. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. On 1st and 10, Love. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Monte Nicholson picks it. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Brady going to throw here. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But
they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught at the 5. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that in too many play sheets, do you?
No. A 10th carry for Kamara. Nifty move. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.